treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Hello, hello, you degenerates. I'm just kidding. You guys are pretty all right by me. I don't care what they say about you. I am just kind of peeking at TCG player. We can take a look. We can take a look together. You guys can see what I see. I'm not doing too much. I'm just on my grind, you know? I got some orders I need to put together today. I've been having issues with my printer. So I had a printer. I had it for like 5 years. It was a cheap-ass printer. It was like a $50, $60, one of the Canon Pixma printers, printer scanner, all-in-one is what they call it. You know, I had it for like 5 years, probably longer than that. I've had it for a while, right? And it, you know, did the job. And I wasn't doing any sort of printing for like years. For a long time, I wasn't doing much printing. Maybe that's why I didn't notice. Maybe that's why I didn't have any problems. But yeah, so that crapped out on me like 2 weeks ago. Was orders backed up because I couldn't print out the slips or whatever. Then went and got a new printer. It was this HP one. I thought it wasn't one of the top dollar printers, but it was more expensive than I paid for my last printer, and then the ones that were similar to the last printer that I bought, right? So it was a little bit more expensive. And it's HP, a brand that we've heard of, and I'm thinking it's gonna all be good and smooth and all that shit, and then eventually it basically craps out on me, right? First off, setting up the fucking printer, and sorry I'm bitching about this, but but setting up the printer was a fucking horrible ass experience. It was literally fucking horrible. Like, it was so bad trying to set this fucking printer up, right? It was this software that you had to download, and you had to go through all these fucking steps, and it was very, very fucking stressful. It was so frustrating. They tried to get you to create an account on every screen of their what the hell is it called? The dialog box that pops up, the wizard, essentially, to set up the printer. Every step. Sign up for an HP account. Sign up for an HP account. No, I don't want to. Sign up for an HP account. Sign up. No, I don't want to. In every fucking page, they wanted you to fucking do that shit. And I finally got through the entire thing. Didn't set up an account. I'm thinking, okay, maybe later, but I don't want to do it right now. I just want to get the printer up and running and print some shit. Okay, so finally I got it to work and it's printing and shit. And then I needed to scan something. In order to use the scanner, you have to create a fucking account. You have to create an HP account in order to use the fucking scanner. I was like, this is already a fucking horrible experience. I should have returned the motherfucker right then and there, because it was a horrible fucking experience. It was just like, I get it. People are trying to fucking, devs, what up, man? But people, I get it. They're trying to lock you in with the information. Information is so powerful in today's day and age, and that's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get your information, blah blah blah, which I get it, and I understand it. But I'm like, I don't want to give it to you, and then they just force you. They force you to do it, which is rubbing me the wrong fucking way. And so I was like, whatever. I did it. Like a week and a half later, I send a print job, and a lot of times I don't want to print out like the orders that are like 5 or 6 pages, because I don't need all those. I just need the first page. I just need the first page that has their address on it. And if they have a larger order that takes up multiple pages, I'll just use my laptop. I'll just look up their order on the laptop to get the order together. And so what I'll do is I'll print out until I get to that first page, because typically it's in batches, right? I'll select a bunch of orders, and then it'll be one like PDF. So I'll print like pages 1 through 4, and then page 5, 6, and 7 are just a continuation of page 4. So I'll print page 1 through 4, and then I'll do page 8 through 12, right? Then I'll do the rest of them, and just skipping over the rest of that order, the longer order. And so I do that very frequently, and I did it, and the printer just would not work. Like, it printed out the first part of the order, like the pages 1 through 4, for example. But then when I sent that second, print job to print pages 8 through 12 or whatever, and it froze. Like, it would not work. It would not fucking work. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I eventually restarted. I factory reset the printer. That didn't fucking work. So I factory reset the printer again, which after the second time, it took a fucking long ass time to figure out how to do it again, because they moved the settings after I factory reset. It was fucking stupid. And then I had to remove the HP software. I removed the HP software on the fucking laptop, reinstall both things. It was such a fucking nightmare. A couple days go by. I eventually got it to work. A couple days go by. I tried the same thing. At first, I didn't realize what had caused the issue. I didn't realize it was sending those 2 print jobs like that. It stopped working. And that's what I was like confused about. And then so I think it was like yesterday, or maybe today. I think it was today actually. I tried to do it again, that same, where I was skipping, the extra pages in an order. and it froze up again. Like it printed out the first half of the order, but then when, you know, I sent the job for the second, you know, the rest of the pages, it just got stuck and it froze and nothing would get it unstuck. And I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm taking this motherfucker back. I took the goddamn thing back, got another Pixma, Canon Pixma, which it's a better, obviously it's better than the one that I had initially because that one was like 5 or 6 years old. But I got this one. So easy to fucking set up. It was extremely easy to set up. I had it printing in like 5 minutes, and I'm not even kidding. I had it printing in 5 minutes. It did the fucking job that I wanted it to do. I'm just like, why are you trying to fucking overcomplicate shit? Like, trust me, I love fucking technology. I love pushing the boundary and shit, but the fucking HP thing was absolutely fucking crazy. Like, that shit was just so trash. Anyways, my bad for bitching. Let's look at some cards real quick. I went to a tournament today, and I just did one today, and it was very weird. It was very weird. Like from start to finish was fucking weird. So I actually went 1-2. I only won one game out of 3. But for whatever reason, the first dude that I played wasn't there to like play in the tournament. He didn't care about the tournament. He had like a friend that was there and wanted to play a regular. He wanted to play like a regular match with his friend. Like that was the only reason he was there and just hang out and shit like that. So we played. He beat me, but he gave me the win. So like whenever you play, like there's an app that you like record your, you know, the winner and the loser on. And so this was without my knowledge because we had because before we started to play, he asked me did I bring a real deck, and I said yeah because I bring it just in case sometimes, you know, just in case I can keep that thing on me. But so I did have one, and he was like, yeah, after this let's play with let's play with a real deck. And so we did that. So he beat me, and then there was still some time left because other people were playing. So we played a real game. I had my koala, and I was doing really well. He had like a Caesar Clown deck. I'm sure it was just a fucking, you know, one of those rogue off meta decks. Obviously, you know, Caesar is rogue and off meta, but he had some weird tech in it. Not super weird, but anyways, long story short, after that game, I was about to move from my table, and he was like, I gave you the win. So anyway, so I technically won the first game, even though he beat me. He actually beat me. I guess I don't know if that's technically, but it's because technically I lost, but technically in the app that I won. Whatever. So I actually lost to him, but he marked that I won. Won the second game. It was a close game. And then the third game, dude beat me. He actually stomped me. Like he crushed me. But I think he ended up with like 3 life. I think he still had like 3 life by the end of the game. He absolutely crushed me. But he had figured out, because a lot of people don't like just go in there and play, which I had been doing nonstop. Just going there, I don't really figure anything out about the deck, like what curve I need to run and that kind of stuff. I just kind of pick whatever. And I lost the dice roll to this dude, and he picked second, which was super unfortunate because my deck was really, I've learned throughout the entire process that going second is extremely important in these types of things, and especially with the deck that I had. But whatever, it is what it is. I've already won 2 of the fucking, and that was the last match. I'm so pissed because that actually was the last match. If I would have won, I would have gotten another of the girl release event winners, but I didn't. I already have 2 of them. There's a potential that I could go to. There's a potential that I could go to another tournament on Tuesday, but I don't know. There was this weird thing. It's the same venue that I went to, one of the same venues that I went to on Saturday, but there were only 16 slots. So they were like, oh, will you guys give up your spot so people who didn't get to participate in this tournament can participate in that tournament? And I was like, you know what? You know, I'm very empathetic. If I was in that situation, how would I feel if somebody was an asshole and just went into both tournaments? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get into one. So, you know, very empathetic. I actually just said, go ahead. So I don't know if they're actually going to take me out. It was just something they were kind of thinking about. So I'm probably going to reach out to them tomorrow to like confirm whether or not I'll be able to join. There is another shop that does that's doing one on Tuesday too, but they had like I think they had like 5 or 6 people on their wait list. So I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm not even. I got to do 4 events. Um, I might call that shop and see if I can get a fucking box at MSRP because apparently that shop, the other shop, does boxes for MSRP. The box I bought today wasn't too bad. It was 160. The box that I bought yesterday, so I bought boxes for 175 and then 180 the past couple of days, which was super fucking annoying. Um, so I guess 160 is better than fucking 180. um, let's see what is popular right now. But I did finish fourth in that tournament placing. And so they were really weird. I didn't even get one of the girl promo because they didn't have enough for everyone. So they just they asked everybody who hadn't gotten one yet, and people were pretty good about the honor system, and they people were really good about the honor system, and like a couple of people raised their hand that hadn't done it. I mean, I guess that they were using the honor system. I don't fucking know. But so they passed those out to those people. Anyways, I finished fourth, so they didn't have any sort of the event participation packs, which is so like it was very frustrating. It was a whole frustrating experience, but whatever. But since I finished fourth, they had like I guess some extra. They get the packs for the tournament participation with the regular tournament participation. So they had a couple from Volume 3, Tournament Pack 2025, Volume 3. So I got 8 of those. Then I got a Judge Pack, which I'm super pumped to open, from Judge Pack Volume 5. Super pumped about that one. And then I got then I got a Winter Pack from Winter Pack 2025, Volume 3. So super pumped about that. And then I also have a Dash Pack from buying the box. I have a box of OP14. I'll open. Not gonna open the whole thing. I'll open a couple of them. I don't know how many. I don't know if I'm gonna open 10. I might open 10. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling, where we get into this whole thing or whatever. So I'll open a few. Because I already got a couple hits today. Like I sent this in the Discord, but I hadn't got any like hits, right? And so I'm still trying to figure this out if I'm gonna consider the super rares hits or not. I'm not doing it in this instance, but because I've gotten some super rares before, but I haven't gotten any like alt arts, haven't gotten any secret rares yet. In any of the tournaments that I went to prior to today, and so I ended up going to 3 prior to today, and so that's 18 total packs. And then plus the winter packs. So they didn't give out, I think I gave out winter packs. I got 1, 2, 3 packs there. So 18, 19, 20, 21. Then I got 2 yesterday. 1, 2. So that's 23. And then, did I get any last night? No, they didn't do any winter packs last night. And then the shop that I went to today didn't do winter packs either. But I won the one yesterday. I won the whole tournament yesterday, so that was fun. But they didn't do any packs for play or whatever. So I opened like 23 packs so far and hadn't hit any. So basically a box just of those, loose packs, and I hadn't gotten any hits. And then today I had 6 packs and I ended up with a gold Don. It was the gold Don from the gold EBO4 Don, not the Mihawk Don. So I got the gold OP our EBO4 Don, which I was super pumped about. Then I got the alt Jinbei leader, and then I also got the alt Arlong. So I'm like, shit, am I gonna run Arlong? Yeah, it was nice, and it was out of 6 packs, right? So they give you 6 packs. Like, you feel kind of guilty, honestly, because I mean, I was sitting over there by myself, just because I just wasn't really feeling like interacting with people. There was a ton of people there that I knew, but I just really didn't feel like interacting. So I just kind of was off by myself and opened my packs. I'm assuming that I had gotten packs from multiple boxes. Like, that's the only explanation I can get for having those 3 hits, right? And it not one being a super rare. So I'm assuming I pulled from 2 boxes, or my 6 packs were pulled from 2 different boxes. So again, you feel kind of guilty because you kind of like hog all the fucking glory, really. But because the box is gonna have like a max of 3 hits, right? It's gonna have like Gold Dawn, a special print, and then a Gold Dawn or a special print, something like that. Then it's gonna have then it's gonna have an alt, and then it's gonna have it could have 2 alts too. So typically it's like 2 or 3. I have seen boxes have 1 hit. I haven't seen any OP14 only have 1 hit, but I haven't seen every box open yet. So, anyways, having 3 hits, pulling shit from 2 different boxes, felt a little guilty, not that guilty. It'd be like that sometimes. Let's see, what do we got here? This is like my dream card right now. Look, see, this is what I'm expecting this Nami winner card to do, right? This is the 3rd anniversary, and it's Luffy, but Nami really be hanging in there as far as like cost is concerned. Damn, this motherfucker was selling for 150 off jump. And that was for lightly play foil. Let's see what they were selling for. 130. Yeah. I'm thinking, and then we can see a similar kind of trajectory. Right, it went up initially. Damn, it got up to $200. Then it went back down. So, I do think Nami can potentially get up like that. But we'll see. Right, I'm not selling it today or tomorrow. But these are becoming very popular. I'm kind of thinking about buying some more of these. Like, I have some of my own, but I'm thinking about buying like 10 or 20 of them. See what happens in a few years with those. Kuma's going up. We like to see that. This is Gear 2. Fiend, I don't think you watching, but I saw that you had a Gear 2 in the list that you sent me in our Discord channel. Or you didn't send it to me, but you posted all your collection in the Discord. But yeah, I would definitely get that card graded. It looks amazing. My Gum Gum Giant. I hope I get that back sometime in February. I'm really, really hoping that I get my stuff from PSA back. Man, this really makes me want to buy some of those special art cards from the 3rd anniversary. Let's see, what do we have here? I'll look at a couple pages, then we'll start opening some packs. This is my top dollar card right now. Okay, this isn't too bad. I looked and I saw that I had some of these 3rd anniversary. They're going for $27, $28 with taxes. So about we'll call it $28, $28 to $30. It says market price. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this is whatever. I don't care. We'll say market price is like $28. That's fine. And I have like 4 or 5 of those. I'm not gonna do anything with them yet. Do I have any of these? These nuts. Oh, sweet. My girls are going for 137. They had went down to like 100 for market price yesterday. Now they're back up to 130. I think that this card will hit $400 or $500 soon. I really keep putting it off, but I need to do it because it's going to be fucking expensive and I'm sad. I've been spending too much money, but I need to send these off immediately. I'm really thinking about do I want to send these 2 off to get graded like individually, where I would, send them off like I did my Luffy, and I'd get them back in, a month and a half as opposed to like 3 months. So I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to do that. Because of the Luffy, it cost me like, it was $70 for all said and done. Or excuse me, it was $70 to Beckett, but then I had to ship it out, and I shipped it via like UPS or some shit like that. I probably could have just mailed it if I'm being honest. But that card was way too expensive. I didn't want to I went through UPS. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably get the shit down there for relatively cheap. You know what I'm saying? I could probably just send it down there with tracking, right, through the mail. Yeah, I can send them down there through tracking with the mail. That adds like an extra $5 or some shit like that. And I believe they require a signature when you do this particular thing. So, that's a potential way to get that down there pretty cheap now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm glad that I kind of talked through that with you guys. Thank you. Another card that I saw. These two cards I saw in freaking Fiend's collection. Crazy. All right, this is the last page we'll look at for right now. Then we'll probably come back and look at it later. Oh Nami. Oh Nami. Auto parts. Yeah, I know. I said one page. Sue me. Is Luffy going up? Is this seeing more play? My ace. 156. It's going up a little bit. Oh, Tashigi. Tashigi's the #1 selling card in Azure. Let me see. Tashigi's #1. Well, I guess this makes sense because Mihawk is fucking crazy. Isho's gonna be crazy in Kuzan. This boa is. I saw a couple people open some boas today. Some alt boas. Apparently somebody hit this. I am not ready to spend this much money on a card, but if I'm being honest, if I was going to right now, even I know I said that Dodger Luffy is kind of like my dream card right now, but if I was going to spend an obscene amount of money on a card right now, it would be this Zoro. It absolutely would be this Zoro. This card looks beyond amazing, right? It looks so beautiful. This card looks, I was bragging on it yesterday, like this would be a card that I would spend some money on today, like a crazy amount of money on, right? It's kind of going down. I want to see what it does after, actual release, to see if it gets down to like 500 or below. Not saying that that'll be something that I pick up anyways, but this card is so crazy. I might as well just fucking buy this one too. Shit, fuck it. Just spend 1,000, buy those 2 cards. Graded, these cards are gonna go for 1,000 a piece anyways. This one will probably be in a couple thousands if I get a good grade on it. Where my Jinbei at? Where my Jinbei be at? Yep, I saw this get pulled yesterday. Man, I saw this get pulled today. Oh man, Jinbei, you the last leader, bro? That's not bad, but damn. Why Jimmy ain't getting no love? Jimmy like the lowest costing leader. Shit. This Isho. I got that. All right. We're done looking at that shit. All right, let's open some packs. I'm gonna be honest. I want to open these. I want to open this winter pack and this judge pack. I got a couple things of Pokemon too. You know, I just got it. I got Pokemon back there. Might as well open it. So I'm gonna kind of slowly chisel through some of the Pokemon. So we got Pokemon. We'll be opening that, and it lets me put Pokemon in the in my description, and me not be about it. So let's open these tournament packs first. Let's open these tournament packs first. Ooh, did y'all see that? I was able to open it from the back. Hey, it likes when I open it from the back. That's not bad. EBO2 Zoro. If your opponent has 2 or more characters, this character can attack characters on the turn in which it is played. On play, if your leader has a Straw Hat type, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. That's not a bad card. That's not a bad card. EVO2, huh? Is that that's a rare, ain't it? Okay, yeah, it is. Huh. So it's the so it's on this winter pack. It's the same artwork that's on this winter pack here. I was gonna say I just saw this artwork somewhere. So, all right, that is a pretty good pull because I have opened a few of these already, and I've gotten the Cat Curry. I'm just manhandling this freaking thing. Whatever. The Jinbei. So I have pulled the Jinbei too. So I pulled the Jinbei. So the Zoro was the only one that I hadn't pulled, I think. Because there's a Jinbei, there's the Katakuri, and there's one more, obviously. I can't remember what the hell it is. Ooh, a Sengoku. This is actually pretty cool. I opened 3 of them and get 3 different ones. That's actually dope. I'm actually very, very happy with that. Let's see. Okay, they don't say what cards are on here, which makes sense. And then the last one again is the Katakuri. So this is 4 total types. Okay, well this is pretty cool. I think I might have this Sengoku. Let me see if this Sengoku is worth anything. You may trash 2 black Navy type cards from your hand. If your leader has the Navy type, draw 3 cards. Holy shit. This apparently, what the hell is his name? Apparently, Kobe is going to be getting a ton of support here soon in the second half of EBO4 when that comes out in like April. So I, you know, that card might be, you know, worth hanging on to. Okay. All right. So this is the winter pack. I hope it's the Zoro. Oh shit, that looks dope. I wish it was the Zoro, but this actually looks fucking crazy, man. I need to win more fucking tournaments. I really need to win more tournaments. Like seriously, like these look crazy. There are some places that I've been to that I can, you know, some that are less sweaty than some others. And I don't want to say that they're easier to win, but I walk in and I just like it was so funny because like I think it was one of the first times I had won a tournament, and I was at a new place because it was a Saturday. I hadn't been to a tournament in a while. I didn't have shit to do. I think my whole family was out of the house doing some shit. So I was like basically gonna be home alone. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go fucking do this tournament. It was way further out than I'm used to going, but I went there and there was a good amount of people there. There was a decent amount of people there, like maybe 20, probably a little less than 20. And I go in there and just go undefeated and win their tournament, right? So I just kind of felt like I went in there and put my feet up on the couch and told them to make me a sandwich and give me their tournament card. So that was I think that was one of the first tournaments that I won. And I opened my card, my pack, and I'm like, holy shit, these things look amazing. I love the way this looks. This looks so good. So that's actually funny. So out of the 4 packs that I pulled, all 4 of them were different characters. Now that card looks absolutely insane. I love the way that card looks. Holy crap. Let's see if I can get this one open. All right, so this is the Judge pack. I don't think I have any Judge cards. Ooh, that's actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Holy shit. This makes me mad that they have these still. Like, this is from, I don't know when this was from. Oh, it says Judge Pack Volume 5. So, I don't know when the hell this came out. This is an OP07 card, but the Vegapunk, he's making a comeback, and the OP OP what the fuck am I thinking of? So EBO4 is Crisis on Egghead. So when EBO4 comes out, the rest of EBO4, they're gonna have a lot of support. It'll be black, yellow, and then red will be the last cards coming out for EVO4, and I think they're gonna have a lot of support for Egghead. So that card looks crazy. I mean, it's this stamp that just looks dope to me. I like that. Doesn't look as cool as the winter card because the winter card has like that cool alt stuff or whatever. Dude, who do you run? I run Koala. They need to come out with the black stage is what they need to do for for Koala and for I keep wanting to say Kobe. I'm thinking red, black, and Kobe. Sabo. For red, black, Sabo. All right, let's open a couple Pokemon. Berry. I was like, Berry. Oh, so you don't need a black Rev Army. I guess yellow would probably help if they came out with some good yellow stuff because I tried to play some stuff from OP06. So whatever set that Betty came out in, I was trying to run some of that stuff in Koala, and it's fine, but a lot of it is like trigger bodies, but you and your opponent have to have like 5 life or less, which is like that kind of sucks, right? When you hit that trigger first at the very beginning of the game, as opposed to just being able to slam it down. Yeah, I did see the Kumas, and they don't really feel like they're gonna make a huge difference. EVO3, there is a Koala that's coming out that I'm super pumped for. So that'll be in, is EVO4 next month? I'm pretty sure, or excuse me, EVO3. I'm pretty sure EVO3 is next month. But yeah, I am super pumped for that Koala. It's a 4-cost Koala. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It won't help Betty, but it'll help Koala. So, that's all I care about. All right, let's see what we got. Dark Energy. Snubble. Apom. Ghastly. Nimble. Ludicolo. Paldeantoros. Dawn. Darmanitan. Another Apom. I fucking hate that. God, I hate that so much. Genesect. I just hate when they fucking put the same card in the pack. And I need to get over it, right? Sometimes I just need to get over it. But I think I bitched enough about leader packs where Bandai changed the leader pack. So maybe if I bitch enough about them putting the same card in the fucking pack, even if one is hollow and one's not, like, maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll stop doing that shit. And Pokemon's been around for 30 years, so they probably ain't gonna change no shit now. Alright, we're opening both the Pokemon packs because I just kind of want to get them out the way. Alright, ooh, rare candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Pyroar, he looks like a fucking badass. Intimidating Fang. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon do 30 less damage before applying weakness and resistance. That's dope. Tinkaton. Acerola's Mischief. You can use this card only if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards. Choose one of your Pokemon to play during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to that Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. Chi-Yu. Can I get a Chi-Yu? Got a Fi-Fi. Lunatone. So, My daughter did well in basketball yesterday. Just as far as sportsmanship, she didn't score a bucket, but she shot a lot. It was her first basketball game ever. Um, she's in kindergarten. Like it was awesome, right? She did very very well, and I'm extremely proud of her. I don't know if this is the box I want to open. Whatever, who fucking cares? I don't know. I should weigh the box, but apparently these boxes you can't weigh. But I did not weigh the boxes. You know what? Fuck that shit. We weigh in the boxes. We weigh in our goddamn boxes around here. But first we're gonna do the dash pack. So this is who have we gotten from the dash pack? I think we've gotten 3 total so far. We got the Miss Valentine. We got the we got 2 or 3. No, we got 3 of the Silver Israeli, which I hope I don't get another one, but whatever if we do. And then we have a Tashigi. So we have 3 of the 6 possible ones that you can get. I'm trying to think if the dash. No, I don't think the dash pass has the that Mihawk. So there's apparently a special Mihawk. I think it might be in the release event packs. I didn't realize they had one of these, but it looks absolutely fucking amazing. And somebody pulled it today. And apparently she didn't realize like it was a special looking card because she put it in her fucking deck. She put it in her, play deck, which is absolutely insane. But someone told her, because she had ended up playing it out, and they was like, bro, what are you doing? Why is this in your deck? I don't know how much the card is worth right now. I just put some lotion on, so it's hard to open these things. Okay, so I want a new card. You got Tashigi and Aladdin. So Aladdin is one of the ones that I haven't gotten yet. I'm trying to think if I know of any of the other ones. So that's 4 total. What do we get? Ooh, we got Kid. I don't think we got Kid. So that's 5. I just want new shit, right? I don't want the same shit over and over. So there's, I guess, apparently the Kid. Maybe I do have the Kid. I don't know. But there's the Kid, the Aladdin, the Silver Israeli, the Tashigi, the I don't know. I just mentioned it, but because I have it. Oh, the Miss Valentine. The Miss Valentine. So that's 5 of them. And I'm pretty sure I have 4 because I don't have the Aladdin yet. But yeah, that's not too bad looking. Not too bad. Man, we just smashed these packs. That we did. That we did. Okay. All right. Time to bust that thing open. Let's bust that thing open. I just rip my teeth into this damn thing. Actually, I said I was gonna. First off, I said I was gonna weigh these things, and actually, I already know which box I might open because, which it's not a big deal. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the box. I'm gonna weigh them, but I think even weighing them, I'm gonna open this box. So yeah, I'm not gonna weigh it, but they're trying to go anti-scalper, which I'm okay with, right? I want to keep the prices down as much as possible. But they're trying to go anti-scalper at one of the shops that I go to, my main shop that I go to. And so what they did is they opened the box right there, right? So she took these scissors, which I wasn't super happy about. So she took these scissors and like sliced my box and just so it couldn't be, sealed still. So she just basically busted the seal. A scalper's not going to want something like this, right? Because you're not going to be able to sell it as sealed because the motherfucker ain't sealed. So my thoughts on it are, am I a fan of her fucking slicing my damn box, slicing into my box with her scissors? No, I'm not. But if this is what they got to do to keep the prices, because at this shop they sell the boxes for MSRP, right? So this is $130, or excuse me, that's after taxes. So 119 before taxes is what they sell the boxes for, and it ends up being like 131 after taxes or something like that. And again, I mentioned I've also paid just this weekend. I've also paid 180, 175, and 160 for boxes. So um, if this is what they have to do to, help beat the scalpers and um, make the cards cheap, or not even cheap, but make the packs or make the boxes MSRP, then shit, fuck you can take the goddamn cards out the pack, out the box, and give me just the packs. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. They're trying their best to kind of fight the scalpers, which I'm okay with. You know. How many packs do we want to open? I don't want to open them all because I need some shit. I can't open the box because I was doing that when what was that, PRBO2? I was opening a box a day with PRBO2, and those was wild times, man. Those was some wild times. I'll open a couple packs. We'll see how many we get through. And look at this. I'm gonna show you guys because before I would like see this and just know that the pack was fucking dead. I would just be sad. I would try and hide it from y'all so y'all couldn't see it. I'm just gonna be honest. I would hide it. It didn't happen all the time. I didn't see it all the time, but like sometimes, like while I was opening the pack, the cards just split. You just see it, right? You can't hide it. And even when you like have it closed, it's not super visible, but like it's easier to see than not sometimes. And so I'm so glad that they made the change where a leader pack isn't automatically a death sentence for your pack, because today I can't remember if the Gold Dawn that I pulled had a leader in it. I want to say it did, but I don't remember for sure. But my alt leader, my Jimbei pack that I opened today, or was it the what the hell did I open? The Arlong. No, it was the Arlong. Excuse me, it was the Arlong. But my alt Arlong that I opened was a leader pack, so you can get the big hits in a leader pack still. So having a leader pack doesn't kill the pack. So that's great news. And it's funny because I actually took a picture of the red back that I pulled, because I pulled that alt Jimbei alt. So I think I said alt Jimbei earlier. It's the alt leader for Jimbei, because I don't know. I'm assuming they probably have an alt art for the Jimbei character card. So sorry if I didn't clarify that. All right, Diamante. All right, so I'm already having bulk for 14. I need to, but I don't have the lists for those put up yet because they won't let us put them up. All right, these are definitely. I don't know if this Giola is one that I need to. That's bulk yet, but Beppo is bulk. Rindo might be bulk. I'm not sure. Shark Brick Fist. So I'm gonna put all the ones that I'm not sure about up top here. Miss Golden Week. Gecko Moria. You know what? I don't know why I'm splitting them up. I'm just being stupid, honestly. Boa Hancock in her compromising position. This shit is actually crazy, bro. This is actually crazy. They was like, here, let's put this fucking on a card and let's see who did this. Besai, you a wild boy. Let's see if we can't see it. Camera not good enough. But the camera's amazing, but it just isn't focusing. But yeah, you a wild boy. Monkey D. Luffy, not too bad. Monkey D. Goofy. We've went through pretty much all the cards and talked about their effects and stuff like that. But if there are any cards that anyone wants me to like look at a little bit more in depth and go over their effects or whatever, tell me. Or if I come across one that's like interesting to me or whatever, I'll go over that one too. So not a big deal. Okay, so that was a regular leader pack, but there's no such thing as leader packs anymore. So I'm gonna stop saying leader pack because there's no leader packs. Sombras. So this is a pretty dope card. 3 cost. Main, select 2 of your opponent's characters with 9,000 base power or less. Swap the base power of the selected characters with each other during this turn. So this is really good if like you have a rested monster and they have maybe they have a little shrimp on board, like a searcher or something, like with 1,000 life. You can switch the lives or you can switch the power levels and swing into it for pretty much 3 Don, right? So that's actually a really good card. The Scaled Neptunian is pretty dope. I didn't pull any of these in my last 2 tournaments, which kind of sucked because this is such a good card. I mean, I can't really say shit sucked in my tournament that I won because I fucking won it. But this, I really like this card. So it's a 7 cost, 8,000 power, 1k counter Neptunian with Rush character. Okay, so this is a new keyword that they're adding because before it was just Rush, right, where you could attack into your opponent's life or you could attack into a character. Now there's a specific keyword that's more specific. Rush character, so this character can attack characters on the turn in which it's played. And it has an on-play draw card for each of your Neptunian type characters, then trash the same number of cards from your hand. So this is one of those effects, or this card will at least trigger it, so it's not one of those things where it's, not going to be in effect if you have any other cards. But once you play this card, it's on board, so you get to at least draw 1 card. But this Rush character is really, really good. The Macro Gang. I don't know who they are, but, Terracotta. EBO4. I probably need to separate this into EBO4, and that would probably make my life a little easier if I separated that. Let me do that. Let me start on that. EBO4. Okay, all these are OP14. But yeah, that's how I'm going to separate these. Terracotta. Shakiyaku. Crazy good card. I just realized Rayleigh is in the background here. This is the first time I realized that. Rayleigh is here. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, what? It's like one of those videos that you see, like, okay, they show you a picture of like a girl or something. It's like, okay, what color was the clown doing backflips in the tutu? Yeah, she got a cigarette too. Oh yeah, she tripping. It's not because I was just looking at her big fat boobs, but I just really didn't pay that close attention to this card. But yeah, Rayleigh's in the background. That's actually crazy. I've seen that card quite a few times to not know Rayleigh was in the background. All right, Kurobi, Miss Valentine, very nice. I'm wanting to. I want to potentially build Croc, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with. I think I'm just gonna keep going with Koala, but I might build Croc just in case I feel like playing Verigo. So this card is crazy. 5 cost 7k. Once per turn, if your Don Quixote Pirates type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect. So this is for the entire board, right? So any of your Don Quixote type characters, so he can protect himself, would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect. You may return 1 Don card from your field to your Don deck instead. And when attacking Don -1, give up to one of your opponent's characters a negative 2,000 power during this turn. So that same guy that I was talking about at the very beginning, who was just there to play with his friend or whatever, he actually they actually ended up playing, because for whatever reason this event was super lax and was very frustrating to me. But um, yeah, the event was very lax, and there was just like a lot of time in between the rounds, and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to fucking go home, okay? Hurry up and fucking reel this shit in. But anyways, he actually was playing his friend, and his friend had built a Don Quixote deck, and it just seemed absolutely insane. It really did. It kind of made me want to play or build a Don Quixote deck, but we'll see. Like, it was just nasty, and Virgo was one of the main things behind it. This effect is just absolutely crazy. Any Don Quixote Pirates type characters would be removed, and that's KO trash, bounce back to your hand. Now it is only once per turn effect, and you have to Don -1 in order to use it. But having to try and um, KO somebody's character, the same character twice in one turn, is just a huge fucking pain in the ass. It really is. Right, so you're using your entire turn to try and KO a character that got saved once. If you have two Virgos out on the field, it's gonna be even harder, damn near impossible to do it. I really think that Croc kind of got a little bit screwed, but this set was a bit different because they had 7 leaders that they had to kind of like build support for, um, but which is higher because they typically only have 6 leaders, right? So in this one with 7 Warlords of the Sea, they had 7 leaders here. At least I think they did. I heard somebody say that, and I kind of thought through it, and it feels like 7. So we have Boa, we have Mihawk, we have Law, we have Croc, then we have Gecko Moria, Jimbei, and maybe there is only 6. Maybe there is only 6 leaders. I know I'm missing something, but whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I'm missing somebody, I think. Brickbat, Dellinger. Okay, and then Don Flamingo or Doflamingo. Yeah, so there are 7. So they had to like split the colors between more leaders than typical. So I really think like that hurt. For example, Croc, because like not a lot of the cards, but some of the cards were for Gecko Moria, right? So I think in the future, if he has more support, he can do pretty good. Ooh, this Zoro is amazing. Love this Zoro. 7 cost 8k rush when attacking. Give one of your opponent's characters negative 1000 power during this turn. Then we got a Silver's Rayleigh. Really good card. I was playing that guy. With my real deck, and I have Silver's Rayleigh. I have a couple of copies of Silver's Rayleigh in there, and it was working. It was working magic. It really was. I got to use it just like I wanted to use it. I was able to play it. He KO'd it doing some shit I don't remember. Played a dragon. Dragon was able to pull it back from the trash to KO something else. It was just beautiful. It was a cacophony of KO in his shit. I'll open maybe 1 or 2 more packs. We'll see. Thank you, Devs. Yeah, I'm probably gonna open. This may be the last pack, maybe 1 more. But we'll see. I'm at that point too. All right, but thank you for watching. I appreciate you. All right, Newgate. I didn't pull any new gates in the tournaments, which is crazy. Like it's a common card. I didn't pull any. I didn't get a chance to put that in any of my decks, which is very fucking frustrating. Um, but you know what? Again, I'm bitching, but I didn't do too horrible in my overall. So whatever. You can shut up, Eric. You can shut up with your bitching and moaning. Treble. Mr. Wednesday. Captain Kid, so we can see the. I don't know if it's box topper. You know, we call it the box topper. The box topper kid versus the regular version. Oh, thank you. Hell yes. I would like the alternate art of this because it looks so good. Like it looks crazy good. But um you'll frighten me. This card, I've only pulled one so far. This is my second one. But this card is so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm thinking about creating this crocodile deck, this purple yellow crocodile deck, but I would need to hit some boas, and that's because boa is going kind of crazy right now. I would need to get some boas in order to actually build that deck, but we'll see if I get a couple of them off some pulls. Um, then I may like start to build the deck at that point, but we'll see. And this card is very important in that deck. I think there's so I have two of them. I think I need at least three, maybe four. But yeah, cool beans. Love this card. So this is a one cost event, one cost counter event. If you have two or less life cards, up to one of your opponent's active characters cannot attack during this turn. I want to put this in Koala. Like all the yellow cards, I just want to put in Koala. Like this would be really good in Koala too. You know what I'm saying? And there's a trigger. Play up to one character with 6,000 power or less and a trigger. Okay. Do I have many trigger characters? This would be a crazy combo with Silver's Rayleigh. That would be a crazy combo. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit that, and then I don't really need to play a trigger in Koala for this. Or I don't need it for the trigger. I would need it for the ability. But man, think about that. Just the Rayleigh being able to KO something on play. That was 4 packs. I'm gonna open one more pack, and then we'll call it good. We will call it good for tonight. Oh man, that's only a rare though, so I could potentially open more than one of those. You'll frighten me. I would really like to. Again, that card is so good. It just stops an attack. Bluegrass is crazy. Crescent Cutlass is crazy bad. Please take me with you. I can be of great help to you. If your leader is Jinbei and you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. Bartolomeo. Another leader pack. Don Quixote. Ooh, we got a Kaido. And a Mihawk. Very nice. So we did get our hit for the day, which is pretty cool. I don't have the Mihawk, so that is awesome. And the Mihawk is the more popular of the two. But if I'm being honest, I would rather have the Croc because I'm potentially wanting to build the Croc. But Mihawk is definitely the one that more people are gravitating towards because he's doing way better in in tournaments. So it's a 9 cost, 10,000 power, 7 Warlords of the Sea. Your turn. When this character becomes rested, up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less cannot attack, or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Attacking, resting for effects, blocking, anything that needs to rest the character can't happen. On your opponent's attack. Once per turn, you may trash one card from your hand. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 2,000 power during this turn. What is Croc? I don't think Croc is 10k. I think maybe Croc is 8 and 10. Or maybe he's 8 and 9. I can't remember. Okay. Anyway, this card actually looks crazy good, but I'm super pumped. I got one of each of the secret rares. That's dope because I wanted that. You feel me? You feel me, fam? Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, yeah, we gonna go ahead and call it. I gotta get up, take the kids to school, gotta do all that fun stuff. But I'm actually super pumped with the Mihawk. I'm excited to see what else are in these boxes. Let's see. Oh, this is the second box I got from them. Now that I think about it. Looks good. Man, this card actually looks really good. And then it has the on your opponent's turn, once per turn, trash a brick for 2k. And it's a leader or character. It gets 2k during this battle. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. I know it's on Sunday. It's getting late, so I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. But until tomorrow, I will see you later.